What's going on, guys? This is MCS Red. We're gonna be doing a live stream, live with you right now. We're live. We're gonna be talking about the 16-inch Hammerhead one-shot barrel, and then also the Hammerhead one-shot barrel 20-inch. We're gonna talk about the differences. We got a brand new Hammer 7 that we pulled out of the closet, literally, that we're gonna be using today. So it's got 0 modifications. We're gonna have to feed one round at a time because we just, like I said, we didn't mod it. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna see if there's any differences. We have some awesome weather today. The wind just picked up, actually. It was nice and calm when we came out here to set this up. We're at about 105 yards from our target, our STL target, which you guys have seen in our 100-yard shot that we did with the PTR DMR. And we're going to talk about, see if we can make that shot with the 16-inch shape projectile barrel, which I have. Where'd that go? Oh, it's right here. This is the Spyder threaded version. This is the original. This is a discontinued barrel now, but we brought it back for the 18 and 20 inch in the one shot, but we have it in the Spyder threaded. So 687 on the land, 684 on the grooves. We are going to be using shape projectiles here, and like I said, we're going to load it up one by one. We got a high-powered scope here just to aid us in these shots. Like I said, conditions today are great. A little wind now, which we're going to have to compensate for, but we're just going to show you what we're finding. We're going to do 3 shots of each as far as the chrono for consistency to see if there is a fluctuation or change, and then we're also going to do about 2 shots apiece at our target to not make this a super lengthy video. Initial tests that we're going to show you now, me and KT have been experimenting out here for the past, 15 minutes now, and what we found was there is a difference, definitely a difference. So let me go ahead and set this up. KT will show you that target again, and then we'll go from there. I'll share this to the Hammer 7 group.
Yeah, here is the barrel, the setup we're using. So we took the pump handguard off, allow us to put a 20 inches barrel in, and then afterward we're gonna try, well, actually we're gonna do the 16 inches first, guys, to get a velocity so you can see, compare a difference between velocity, and then afterward we have to we do the 20 inches. The target's all the way down there. We can barely see it with the naked eye. I can walk down there, but we'll do it later. You can actually hear the shot hitting the target once that's happening. So one thing though, the Hammer 7, you have to really get the you have to load 1 round at a time if it's not modded. So there's a brand new out the box that we just got, serial number 577. That's one of the early generation ones. So here it goes. Let's try this 16-inch
barrel first. Okay. So like I said, guys, it's completely stock. We're using a 17 CI 3000 PSI tank. Nothing special.
My Hammer 7, it's going for about 79 bucks, but
if you can find
it. They discontinued the production about 2 years ago, so you can find one on eBay. What's not, you can find one. So a lot of people are asking, what's the difference between a 16 inches Hammerhead rifle barrel as opposed to a 20 inches, because people don't see themselves investing in such a high cost barrel. So here goes. This is the
chrono test first.
Chrono test to kind of show you guys the difference between the two.
So this is the first shot, 16-inch shape projectile barrel, Spyder threaded.
So 16-inch first. Velocity
283.
283.
Go ahead and reload again. Like I said, guys, bear with us. We have to load one by one just because, like I said, we didn't do the mod. So shot number 2, 285. So consistent so far, which is nice. Deviation of 2 right now.
So last shot on the 16
here.
inch. That's what you have to do. If you want to really shoot first strike, you have to really mod the bolt to get it feed properly.
Shot number 3, 287. So that's pretty darn consistent with the Hammer 7. That's really good. We'll go ahead and we'll do the
20
inches now with the 3-shot consistency. This is also my first time shooting a Hammer 7. Let me tell you, it is fun. I think this is a really
Oh, you in the
freaking
storefront, Long? You can come back in the White House. We're behind the White House right now. You want to come join us live if you want, Long?
Don't be shy though. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll just reset this so that way you guys can see. First shot, 290.
290. So you're actually
there
getting
is
more velocity.
Yeah, a little bit more velocity there. Let's see where we're at here. Shot number 2.
So the Hammer 7 is capable of shooting a 20 inches barrel, and you're actually getting more velocity with a 20 inches barrel.
Okay, shot number 2. Let's just see if that theory continues. 286.
So still
a little higher.
Yeah.
Last shot here.
Eugene, can I get one to see for myself? Yeah, buddy. You can order one.
Yeah, we'll put the link in the description. All right, shot number 3.
290.
290. So that extra travel time is actually definitely putting a little bit more compression, allowing for that higher velocity. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a 2-shot test at our mannequin. We're at 105 yards. Okay, and let's see if we can hit that. We got wind blowing to the north of us right now. Not super, it's probably 2 or 3 miles an hour.
The parts are actually, the plastic are moving, so we do have wind. We do get about what, 6 feet per second faster.
Yes.
Yeah. So the rounds actually traveling faster on a barrel. That means you get better compression. It means that you get more efficient per shot. You know, at the field legal, you at peak right now, you're gonna drop down low, but to get the best shot possible. So here goes. I'm gonna do the first shot, 20 inches barrel, hitting a target 100 yards away. You guys not gonna see the target hitting, but you can actually hear the report when you hit it.
So back where we are, I'm gonna go above the light here.
Here. Shot number 1, 20 inches barrel, Hammer 7, 100 yards.
Wow. So I missed about an inch to the right and it hit the pallet behind it. I'm overcompensating a lot because we don't have an optimizer on this. So I do have to adjust that, but that was very straight. Surprisingly, with that wind, I didn't see any deviation. I just aimed a little bit too far to the right to compensate. So this one I will adjust. This one I will adjust here.
Walk down to the target. Well, let's see if it takes it first.
Boom.
Ooh, bullseye.
Right to the chest. Very straight. Very, very straight. That was right on par with where we have the scope zeroed. So let's try it with the 16-inch now. So it took me a shot to compensate. Granted, guys, this isn't about barrel performance. This is obviously, at the end of the day, going to come down to skill of the shooter, no matter what barrel you're using. But let's just see how easy it is, and it will be for the user to adjust from both of these barrels. So right now you got a 4-inch difference from the 16 to 20. So we're going to see if that really does change our effect here. All right.
We are about 100 yards away from the targets, Christian. Stand there and have breath shot at me. That's what Eugene want me to stand out there and have him shot.
All right. So here's the first shot with the 16-inch. I'm going to aim at the same exact location I'm not going to compensate until I see where this shot's going to go. Wow. Okay. So aimed at the same exact location, but we were way left. Way left. I would say a good 3 feet. So that definitely shows something. We'll do one more shot here. What's going on, buddy?
Not much, another day. Are we on the live stream right now?
Oh,
Yeah, we are on live
We're living
stream.
it up
I'll
right
keep
now.
quiet.
We'll keep quiet. Okay. We're testing the 20 inches and the 16.
Yeah. I know you heard me in the background because I forgot the target was back there. All
Yeah.
I heard was like, hey, you can shoot better than that, bro.
All right, shot number 2.
All right, so I'm going to compensate for this shot knowing that I was about 3 feet to the left, aiming at the same location. So I'm going to overcompensate, aim to the right to see if I can get that target.
Full combat uniform, D3. Plate created, I got the law enforcement one from Velocity Systems, and then I got a Nomos one, which is just this, take off the buckles, you take it off easy for the fast test. And that's all good for the answer.
Oh, man. Okay, so shot was straight. I was aiming about 5 feet to the right of the pole. We'll go down there, but I missed over the head, so I aimed just a little bit too high to compensate. So, knowing that I had to aim that far to the right and for that to be in that center, there is a deviation because of this barrel. So what we'll do just to prove that real quick before we can take a walk down to the target is I'm going to put the 20-inch back on, aim at the same location, and be able to hit the target just to show you that there is a deviation there. The only barrel that we did not include in this is the 18-inch, but that's something that me and KT will check out first to see, because there might not be a difference from what we've done with the DMR video between the 18 and 20. So this fin is damaged, so I'll grab a...
So definitely the 20 inches is big difference in performance. Ease of use, it's easy for you to just take a shot. And Bobby, we're using compressed air, not CO2. This is a Hammer 7, guys. It is a Hammer 7 Spyder.
Brand new.
Brand new. If you guys want to shoot first strike and stuff, you have to modify the bolt. We just take it out from the box and doing this test for you guys to see the difference between the 16 inches barrel and the 20 inches barrel.
Okay, so we're back in the 20-inch barrel. I'm going to aim at the same location as I did the first time. There you have it.
Bullseye.
Left-hand side of the target. Let's take a walk down there. Take a look at what we got. So, as you can see there, we're going to show you the target. Definitely a deviation. And I would have to say, just, theoretically, that because of the travel time that projectile is enduring, because of this length, obviously it's extended, it really does make a difference. So the only thing that we haven't tested to see, or that we really know, is how many times that projectile is actually spinning or twisting in that barrel because of the rifling. So that's a very important thing to figure out, because as you can see just visually, there is a very big difference between the 16-inch and the 20-inch at 105 yards. So at shorter distances, obviously, you're still gonna have to compensate for the same. The shot was going left at the 16-inch barrel, where the 20-inch barrel was right on to where we zeroed in. So let's take a look here. All right, so first shot right here. Second shot from the first was right here. Got the shells on the ground here. On the 16-inch, I missed. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it back here. Definitely not going to. 20-inch, I missed. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it back here. Definitely not going to. 16-inch, I missed. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it back here. Definitely not going to. 20-inch, I missed. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it back here. Definitely not going to. 16-inch, I missed. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find it back here. Definitely not going to. but I missed. It was about this far off, so I was aiming, overcompensating quite a bit for that. But the 20-inch shots all hit except for the first one, so we know, like I said, that there is a difference. So we used the Hammer 7 today just to pull out of the box, because we did have a lot of questions from Hammer 7 owners wanting to know the difference between a 20-inch and if of any other lengths that Hammerhead offers. And this is that proof. Very consistent with the Hammer 7, which is really cool. Super lightweight. So I mean, if Hammer 7 was still around, I think there'd be a lot more happy customers out there, considering that this is also a pretty affordable system. Definitely would have liked to have that HHA optimizer. Definitely would like to see be able to use a handguard, but this whole setup, I mean, you could sprint with this thing and not even know that you have it. It's very, very small, but it's able to really, really dominate the field. So for you guys who have a Hammer 7 that are looking for a more performance barrel that's going to be able to, or allow you to shoot those 100+ yard shots, get yourself one of those 20-inch barrels. The 16-inch, like I said, it can happen, but you're talking about severe overcompensation for that, by that shot maneuvering to the left. We didn't, go through the first strikes and make sure they're all the same weight and all that, but that's not really what a lot of players are doing either. So just to show you exactly if there are any differences, this was a learning experience for me and KT as well. We definitely can say that there is. So for future, from that 16 to the 20, you're going to have a decent amount of performance increase and consistency, as well as FPS. So if you have a Hammer 7 that you're going to be using with FSR, you're definitely going to chrono a little bit lower if you're using round ball out of it, just for the fact that this barrel's compression is going to add that FPS. Other than that, really cool test today. I learned a lot. I know KT learned a lot, and I hope you guys did too. 20-inch Hammerhead one-shot barrel, Spyder threaded, is available on the mcsus.com website. If you guys have any questions or concerns, or have any ideas, any more ideas of how we can test these barrels, or want to have questions answered, please reach out to us, and we'll do that. Any questions in the live stream?
Nobody good.
Good? All right, guys. Other than that, I think we're good. We'll see you guys later.